Hello, everyone. I caught myself on unmute, so I did it. Hopefully, this time around, I've improved the sound. I've had a few run-throughs with this, so I'm hoping for a much better episode this time around. But yes, hello, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everyone in the float world. I am your host, Teresa Harding, aka T Money. Welcome to episode number 15. Do you hear the bells? So yes, you are here at TMI, short for T Money Insights. So I hope you get some very insightful information. Yes, Lisa McIntyre, I am recording. Thank you very much. What's nice about this system, I don't have to actually press record. It automatically does that for me. So it's one less step I have to do, which is very nice. I never have to worry about it. So nice. Trista says ding dong ding, right? Hi, Seth. So hello, everyone. I hope you all had a really good week. I did, especially preparing for this episode. I put in a lot of time for this episode this week. So I took the opportunity to actually dress up for this week's episode. I'm not in costume because I literally came from work 15 minutes ago and I had enough time just to get my fancy setup. So I would have dressed in my dress for you, but I took pictures in the event that was not able to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my quinceañera dress looked like. So let me go ahead and prep that real quick. Let's see. I just have a few photos, just a few photos. So here we go. So yes, I actually had a quinceañera dress. That actually was a costume from years ago. So I used to run a children's musical theater program for a few years. It was my first business actually I ever had. I was 19 at the time, and we had a whole bunch of costumes, and that actually was one of the costumes that we had. So we'll get to this story in just a second. So yes, that was my quinceañera dress, and I couldn't stop laughing because I actually had the hoop skirt that made me look like a belle, and it was orange. And I didn't even know I had a tiara. My husband pointed that out to me. He's like, so I do have this tiara. And I was like, what? So yes, I had a photo shoot this week in my quinceañera dress. What's hilarious is I still look like I'm 15, so I guess that's really good genes, I guess. So, yay. Thank you, Tristan. Seth. Hi, Eliana. So, I never had a quinceañera, and yes, I am Mexican, but culturally, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm confused culturally. My father is first generation in this country. He came with my grandparents when he was about 4 years old. And my mother is sixth generation in this country, so in the U.S. So my dad speaks Spanish, and he's more old school and traditional. And my mom's pretty Americanized. So culturally, I'm very confused. So, yeah, speaking of Spanish, my dad was supposed to teach me Spanish when, I was really eager to learn, even at a young age. But when he started working graveyard shifts, that less time to practice with. So my backup was supposed to be my grandfather. He, in fact, was really huge on this, and he wanted to take me to Mexico for a summer just so I can get immersed and learn. Unfortunately, he passed away before that could happen. So when someone asks me why I don't speak Spanish, it's actually a very sensitive topic for me. But if you watch Selena, last week on Netflix. I identify very much with that. So I'm attempting to learn. So if anyone out there knows Spanish, I'm always looking for a practice buddy. Stephen Jones says branding. I know, right? Hi, Dory. Hi, Jackie. So anyways, 15. So I didn't have the quinceañera at 15. By the time I approached the age of 15, my parents had 5 other kids, and there was no way they could do like a big party for me. And although, to be pretty frank, I don't think I would have wanted something extravagant. Growing up, I was definitely more tomboyish. So instead of a grand party, I got to enroll in community college. So I didn't get the fancy traditional party, but I did definitely get a whole other experience at the age of 15. And looking back at it now, I don't really mind the direction where my life has taken me. It's led me to some pretty fantastic memories and experiences, and not to mention the people. So, and you know what? In college, the very first college course I got to choose for myself was actually Spanish 1. So, really, was the best college experience, first class I could have ever taken. So, there's still only a few people I occasionally practice Spanish with because I am sensitive about that topic. So, anywho. Fast forward to 18 years, which is now present time. I am making up for lost time, and I did celebrate my quinceañera. So if you saw my dress, so this is my quince episode. So episode number 15. I can't believe we made it to 15. It seems like yesterday we're episode number 1. So it's been kind of a crazy ride here. But I'm really glad to celebrate with my float family and you money makers. And, speaking of float fam, we're going to go ahead and dive into our newer section of the show. I introduced it last week. It's called 3 Minutes with Tea. It is a chance for me to hang out with a current member of the float community and just to get to know them better. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and showcase my special guest for this segment. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start as of now. So please introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Jackie from Toronto, Canada.
Hello neighbor. And how long have you been in the balloon business?
I was trying to figure that out the other day. It is, I think, 5 years. I'm not sure. I started a little bit earlier with a party supply store. And that closed down, and I basically stopped completely. And then I went back into it, and the last 3 years is when I've actually been, okay, let's make this a go. But I was introduced to balloons back when I was little, and I did doggy balloons, twisting. Now I can't twist if my life depended on it. Yeah. Thank you.
Aww. What is the funniest thing that's happened to you recently as far as balloons?
Besides them blowing up in my face when I'm doing a confetti balloon, and getting the glitter all over the room, that would probably be the funniest thing that's happened recently. Is I was covered. I did a glitter, and it was the small stuff, not even the big one, and I was completely covered. So yeah.
I feel like you're just getting ready for New Year's at this point, so.
I might as well have.
So, what do you enjoy doing when you're not working with balloons? Like, what are your hobbies?
My biggie is sports.
Ooh.
I think that's all me. I don't know if you can see it, but that's all me. Sports are like, baseball is life. That is the truth when it comes to me.
Well, what were your thoughts on the World Series this year?
Yeah. I did not pay attention.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, this summer was hard not playing. It was the first time I haven't played in 40 years.
Wow.
It was hard, but
well, hopefully
I still got to talk to my teammates. It's okay.
That's good. Hopefully things come back to normal soon.
Exactly.
You know, as a former bingo companion, I have to ask, you know, how often do you see the number 37 since that game?
Oh my God, I saw it this morning. My emails were 37. I'm like, really? And it's too often now. I think I look for it and it's like, no. Or I work part-time at Sport Check and I'm working in the service shop, so everything is numbered. And whenever I see a 37 on a work order, I just shake my head down. Yep.
I'm glad to know I'm not the only one with that.
Yes. We can blame Steve that completely. It's all his fault.
Dang it. All right. Well, the timer. Jackie, I really appreciate you. Ooh, let me stop it. Thank you
That's
for
a
taking
loud
the
one.
time. I know. Sorry. So much for joining me today, and you know, I look forward to when we have another bingo competition. Everyone should be aware Jackie won last time, so just be aware.
Only one game, but just hey.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah, so that was Jackie from Toronto, Canada. I want to thank Jackie again for taking the time to chat with me during 3 minutes with T. And we went beyond 3 minutes. We definitely chatted after our recorded segment. And so I call that our private tea party. So I did learn more interesting things about Jackie, how she got connected with Float, which happened to be by my big bro, Tony. And we share the same enthusiasm for musicals. So I have a new musical buddy, guys. I'm really excited about that. So thank you, Jackie. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being such a wonderful guest on the show. So thank you. Had a really good time. So Float family out there. So I may be reaching out to you in the future, and we may be chatting soon for TMI. So just get ready. So let's see. Oh, Ileana said quinceañera. The tiara, give her the last doll, a big dress, dancing with all the male relatives at the party. Oh, man. So I definitely had the tiara. I had the big dress. I didn't have a last doll. I could have made a balloon one. Dang it. And dancing with all male relatives at my party. Well, I have a lot of relatives, and that party would have gone for weeks. So my COVID quinceañera, I guess I just have Seth. Thank you, Ileana. Hi, Gabby Rivera. Oh, my cup. I know. I love that mug. It's my favorite mug, the little balloon dog, and it's huge. It holds a lot of tea. I love it. All Jackie says it was fun. It was fun. We'll have to get together soon to chat more about musicals because that's a void in my life, and I felt so good after our conversation. So thank you again, Jackie. I really, really appreciate it. I miss interacting with people on a regular basis. You know, I used to be able to talk to a lot more people at work. I used to see family at least twice a week. And, you know, COVID has really kind of screwed that up. So I'm really glad for this section because it just gets me a chance to learn about more people in our community. And especially with the holiday season, you know, it's definitely been difficult for me personally, not seeing people on a regular basis. There are definitely days where I have to dig a little deeper to find the holiday spirit. The stuff I equate to the holidays are definitely the music and being together with loved ones. So obviously I'm really lacking the latter. And with Christmas around the corner, I just really try to focus on gratitude. So this year has been a big character builder for me, for sure. So, but I'm glad that I can rely on music to connect to the holidays in the meantime. So we're going to go ahead and spring forward to T-Money Music. and I hope you enjoy. So here we go.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, hear them ring, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle you hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
So yeah, that was Silver Bells. That definitely took a little while to record for sure. There was, as you saw, 9 different circles. So each circle at least took maybe 2 to 3 takes. Maybe some circles took a little longer. So yeah. Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate it. Thank you, Debbie. Hello, by the way. So yeah, that was Silver Bells. It's definitely one of the songs I used to sing with my sisters when we caroled. I really had to think about what to do for T-Money music. And with Christmas around the corner, Silver Bells just seemed like the ideal thing. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, bells. So bells have been on my mind all week. So I was thinking of bells, and I've been really watching like New Girl lately. And if you're familiar with it, it stars Zooey Deschanel. Her character is Jessica Day, and she's a teacher in the first season. And at one point, she starts a bell choir. So I've been really into like New Girl lately, and for some reason it like occurred to me, I'm like, Teresa, you have bells somewhere in your closet. I have bells in my closet because I used to be a teacher, and I actually started a bell choir with my kids. And so it was an after school activity, and we did a fair amount of work, and we actually sounded pretty good. Aside from me teaching bell choir, I was actually, as a youngster, I was actually part of a really big brass bell choir in church, along with singing choir. So I really enjoy bells. I don't know if you notice, I have little earrings too as bells. So bells were my theme this week. And, with the quinceañera, with the hoop skirt making me look like a bell. So I thought it was pretty appropriate. So, yes, I had to go searching for these bells that were buried deep in my closet. And when I was looking for the bells, that's when I found my quinceañera dress, my old costume along with the hoop skirt. So it was really strange. I was like, wow, this is strangely coming together for this week's episode. It was like fate. So it worked out pretty well. So I was really happy with how everything turned out. So, oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Steve Jones, you mean like shiny bells? Whatever. I can't with you. Tristan says, I used to ring bells at church in England. 3 seconds about tea. Oh, man. We'll have to talk about that. Yeah, I really enjoyed being a part of bell choir, especially because I was the only girl. And, of course, I was the shortest. So I'd always be like, give me the biggest bells you got. I can do it. Anyways, those are some good times. So thank you. I really hope you enjoyed Tea Money Music. Yeah, it was definitely not an easy thing to do. I had to be a conductor. A funny story though. So I recorded the singing parts first and the conducting. And then when I added the bells, I was like, oh my gosh, Teresa, what did you do? Like, you sang in a different key than the bells are going to be ringing. So it was a mess, but we did it. We got through it. It's all good. All right, guys, let's go into the news, shall we? So let me go ahead and get that set up. Got to have my little newsreel here. Hold on. Let me get rid of the little balloon. Boop. All right, let's go into the news segment, shall we? Here we go. All right, so here we are, the news section of our show. So let's talk about Marissa Matthews. So according to the news from Steph Chat, she is doing okay considering the procedure. So that doesn't mean we stop sending her positive vibes. She is still in recovery. So please, if you have not, or you think you missed your chance to send some positive vibes for our dear Marissa Matthews, please do so. Especially with Christmas around the corner, guys, send her a Christmas card. Let's be sure we flood this lady's mailbox with just so many good things right now. It's one thing to be, battling something. It's another thing to be battling it with, COVID and everything and the lack of people and just lack of not so positive things. So please, if you have not done so, please do so as soon as possible. That is my Christmas wish, please. All right, so let's go on to the next portion. Robin. So Robin's class is taking place tomorrow, which I'm super, super excited about. I cannot wait. And registration is closed. We kindly ask that you do not email Steve. You can always wait for the replay to be available, which is usually in about 2 weeks after the class. So you're just going to have to be a little patient, guys. Do not hesitate to register for the next class, which is coming up. But yes, at this point in time, Robin's class is closed. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there. Guys, we need to be a little bit more responsible when we sign up for the classes. I know it's a lot with a lot of everything going on, but this is our business, and we should make sure we put our education first. So I'm really excited to take this class tomorrow. I hope to see some of you there as well. I'm really excited to get ready for February. So I'm super, super excited for this class. Tristan says I meant to register for that. Well, you're going to have to wait for the replay. All right, let's go on to the next portion of our news, which is Oh, Dante, because we were just talking about him. Just kidding. Wrong video. Hold on. There he is. Okay, there he is. All right, so the next class coming up, as I mentioned, is January 12th with Dante. He's going to be talking about grid style murals and walls. And as Steve mentioned last night at Step Chat, class will close on January 10th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No longer at midnight, guys. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you register early. Make sure you register in advance. Yeah, be sure to do so right away. We have plenty of time leading up to there, so no excuses. And I'll be talking about this class up until then. So please be sure to sign up if you are interested in taking this course. Our next topic, my favorite topic, of course, is Roscoe. So this is one of the pictures that I got from Roscoe in a hat. He was celebrating Steve Jones's birthday. So this is Roscoe's way of saying happy birthday to Steve Jones. So he seems thrilled. I did get a couple more photos of Roscoe. He happened to get my hat donation that I sent to him last week, so I'm really glad that he got that in time. So if you would like to participate in this particular campaign, please do so. You can send such cute hat items, or it could be costumes. Doesn't always have to be hats. I just figured hats would be easier. I'd imagine it'd be a little bit more difficult to get Roscoe in a costume. Yeah. If you want to send costumes, that's totally up to you. But hats. Hats for cats. Especially for Roscoe. Send your small hat donations to Roscoe to P.O. Box 258, Issaquah, Washington, 98027. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that up on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and play my little special Roscoe segment here, or as I like to call, drum, and you'll understand why in a second. So let me go ahead and prep that video. Sherry says we need a live cam on Roscoe, right? Oh, Sherry, I am getting like a whole documentation for Roscoe about certain responsibilities that he has to Step Chat. I mean, as the co-host and as the face of the advertising, I just think he should be featured much more on that show. So yeah, a live cam, we might have to look into that. You know, thank you, Sherry, for the suggestion. I hope Steve is out there and taking notes. All right, so let me go ahead and play this Roscoe video, and we will come back to the news. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here. Where is the Roscoe video? Ah, there he is. All right, drums. Here we go. So yes, I named my campaign for Roscoe. It is called Drum. Dress Roscoe up. The Dress Roscoe Up movement. Yes, these are the things that really amuse me, guys. So yes, no hat equals a sad cat. So please, let's make sure to drum up some fun-loving hats for this cute little cat, please. That would just make my week, my month. So yes, if you need that information again, feel free to message me on the Facebook. Let's go ahead and go over to our weekly forecast, shall we? Here we go. Oh, I'm pretty sure that Roscoe isn't that sad without a hat on. I don't know. But it seems to bring a lot of joy to other people. So I'm just saying, when you make others, smile, I think you kind of smile a little bit inside too. I don't know. I don't know. Have we asked Roscoe this? Oh gosh. Okay. So anywho, let's go to the forecast here, shall we? Let me go ahead and pull up the national days for this week. My computer says it's working on it, so we'll work on it faster. I am directly connected to the internet, so my internet here just sucks, I guess. So let me go ahead and play this until I can get the picture on. Okay, so today is National Monkey Day. Tuesday is International Tea Day. I love tea. Tea is probably one of my top 7 obsessions. I love tea. I'm a big fan of tea. In fact, when I was a clown, my clown name was Teacup. And then my catchphrase was making people smile is my cup of tea. So, yes, International Tea Day, Tuesday. Wednesday is Chocolate Covered Anything Day. I'm a big fan of chocolate strawberries. They're the bomb. Thursday is Maple Syrup Day. Friday is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. And Saturday is Super Saturday. I guess it's the last Saturday in December to buy something for Christmas. So, Super Saturday. I didn't even know about that. And then Sunday is Go Caroling Day. So, yeah, these are your random national days for this week. And I always hope that you find a lot of insight from this information. So, there you go. All right. So, Stephen Jones, she listened to your stepchat. Jesus. Oh, man. So, hi, Suzette. Let's go ahead and talk about the Float Forum. So, we do have quite a few members this week. So, I want to go ahead and introduce them. To be a part of the Float Forum, you do have to be fully paid with your registration for Float 2022. And this basically gives you access to this very exclusive group. You can ask questions. You can also participate in any other questions that are asked. There's special themes throughout the week. So it's really a good time. I have found that I've learned quite a bit just being a part of this group. So we're going to go ahead and introduce the newest members. And then we're going to go straight into which is short for mental health moments. So here we go. Hello, and welcome to the part of the show where we talk about mental health moments. So, let's begin our checkup from the neck up, shall we? We're going to start off with the quote of today. So, for today's quote, I really like this quote. It says, "A bell is not a bell till you ring it. A song is not a song till you sing it. Love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away." Yes. It's done by one of my favorite Broadway lyricists. So I will go ahead and repeat that. And I like that it tied in with like my whole bell thing going on. So the quote for today: "A bell is not a bell till you ring it. A song is not a song till you sing it. Love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. Yeah, so that's the quote for today. Let's talk about self-care. So self-care reminder, what are you doing for self-care this week? When I went to college, one of the things I studied obviously was music and theater. But I was actually primarily focusing on like music as like a director. So conducting was kind of my thing. I did the musical theater as well. But I also like dabbled in music therapy. That was actually going to be like my backup plan. So, music is part of being human. So we respond to music on a very deep and fundamental level, even below our level of consciousness. So music affects the brain. It increases our dopamine levels. The feel good hormone. Music is intimately tied to our emotional memory. I think this is the reason why I love holiday music so much. It just really ties me back to a lot of joyful times, and it really cheers me up when I play it and I listen to it. Music affects our breathing, believe it or not. It affects the rate at which we breathe and our heart rate as well. So, for example, things like when we listen to lullabies, it's meant to put us to sleep. Or when we listen to upbeat tunes when we're working out or just trying to get through the day. So music is very, very powerful. So this week, I encourage you to really use music, whether it is to calm your nerves or you're using it to process emotions. Create a playlist or a mixtape that really speaks to you. So, yes. If you need any type of suggestions, I'm more than happy to help you out there. And the last thing is to be kind. Give presents, not presents like gifts, but give your presence as in being there physically or just being there. Can't really be there physically with COVID, but just show someone that you care just by being there for them. Express gratitude, celebrate others, spread some extra cheer this holiday season, because the world can surely use more right now. So be the kind of people that are constant examples of random acts of kindness. Yeah. So that's my show for this week. Please join me next week for episode number 16. It's very exciting. I don't think I'll do a Sweet 16 theme. I feel like the quinceañera was enough. I feel like my show has matured enough just by going through with this episode. So, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're here with me live or on the replay, I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you soon, whether it's tomorrow for Robin's class or even on with Tuesdays with Tony. So, I'll be there. So, take care. Have a good rest of your day, your evening, and remember to just keep floating. Have a good one, everyone.